Friends, how you all doing? Rubbish, garbage, and trash, whatever you wanna call it, those will still and forever be considered as a waste. Over the years, garbage disposal, segregation, and waste management have been a relevant and undying issue that our country faces even up until now. Flooding due to clogged areas and drainage systems, pollution due to burning of garbage, and even tons of plastics due to so much use. All of this doubles the burden to the massive COVID-19 crisis that we are facing today. Aside from the harm that it contributes to our environment, this problem also plays its part in connect to various health issues, not just for ourselves, but with other organisms around us. Fish kills, plastic ingestions, and even habitat degradation, which isn't likely to happen if the people were careful and knowledgeable enough about how their deeds. And for years of being a problem, this is not just a minor issue, but an alarming crisis. The Earth needs our help. No one but ourselves were to blame for this national emergency, for the government have done its part to resolve this issue. There we have RA 9003, or Solid Waste Management Act, various projects like cleanup drives and recycling drives, and here in Talavera, we have the material recovery facilities as well as the Zero Cullet program. Yes, we definitely do have the solution. However, what seems to be lacking and the reason why this remains unresolved is the way laws and regulations are being imposed. First, implementations of laws like this should have more teeth and strictness. Another, what really seems to be the problem here is not the way laws are being imposed, but rather how they are being followed. Laws should be influential and should have the ability to urge others to follow. It may be made effective by making them as mandatory with the use of strict guidelines and violation penalties, or a unique one, which is to give a reward or benefit for a win-win bet. And I believe that in order to address this national crisis, we should start it little by little and not to rush it as a whole. But why am I saying all these things? Because if we weren't going to action, it might be late for all of us, it might be late for our Earth. What I have here is a single sheet of paper. A paper which can be a way to somehow resolve one of our major problems, disposal of plastic waste. But can a piece of paper really make a difference? Believe it or not, it's a yes. Rubbish, garbage, and trash, whatever you wanna call it, those will still be considered as a waste. Something toxic, something unusable. But what if I tell you that we can turn this into something useful? Something that can help us with our needs, and something that will urge us and make us follow all the rules. What if we turn our trash in exchange for a complete set of basic school supplies? Friends, let me introduce to you Project Exchange. Amidst this quarantine, we are shot by two: COVID-19 and shortness in budget due to lockdowns and job loss. And as a son and daughter, it comes up to our mind how we are going to help, or what can we do not to add up to all the things that our parents have to worry. In this nick of time, where education is distance and learning is based on modular approach, we are in great need of yellow pads, pad papers, ball pens, and more. That's why, with this intervention, we may get to accomplish two problems solved: our issues on how to urge people to follow waste management, and our needs to basic school supplies. And luckily, I've already found someone who's going to help me with this project. Allow me to introduce to you the smart and kind SK Chairwoman of Barangay Bantug. Here we have Ate Demise de la Cruz Parica.
SK or Sangguniang Kabataan has the same related project with your proposal, our free print service for the youths on modules and other education-related printout. We collect plastic bottle in exchange of bond paper provided for the printing. Your project proposal should be part of our SK plans and programs for education and clean and green programs. With the help of the students or youths like you, we could maintain the cleanliness of our barangay.
Assuming that in a month-long usage, spend 50 pesos buying your ballpens, papers, pencils, and more. With this proposal, you may get to save it and use it for your extra things to buy. It's just easy. The project goes as the beneficiaries will just have to exchange reusable and recyclable waste such as plastic bottles, cans, papers, and more in exchange for a complete set of basic school supplies. This project aims to train people to have the urge to follow waste management and segregation by practicing recycling and regrouping of waste based on their classifications and kinds. And with the continuous progress of the program, Revamp is hoping that there will come a time that the people will still do the same even without the exchange benefit, for it already became part of their practice. Project Exchange as a continuous program will only be possible with the help of our pure-hearted sponsors who will continue to buy the recyclable waste to be able to provide all the basic school supplies needed in exchange for that useful waste. That's why, in partnership with the SK, Revamp is calling for your kindness to support our project. You may message me, the Sangguniang Kabataan ng Barangay Bantug page, and even Ate Demise Parica. One small move can make a difference. Project Exchange as a program helps to start a change by urging people to practice segregation and waste management on hand. This project may be a starting ground for the people to be trained and understand how things really work with regards to resolving our garbage crisis. And when the time comes, finally, they will have the urge to strictly follow rules and regulations and connect to our garbages. As per the education aspect, this project may be a great contribution to aid and supply the needs of our learners amidst the crisis that we are facing. To be an image of hope that we can get this through by helping each other and helping our earth, and to mold and inspire them to strive harder, to dream higher, and to start all of it with a single sheet of paper. Because that is really where all begins, just like what our Victor have said. By recording your dreams and goals on a paper, you set in motion the process of becoming the person you most want to be. Put your futures in good hands, your own. And right now, we are soldiers of the future with our pens and papers as our weapon and our education as our power. We can be the next sets of doctors, teachers, architects, and engineers. And that starts with a single sheet of paper. A paper which is one of the basic supplies Project Exchange aims to provide. Support education and the needs of our learners while resolving our garbage problem and the people's urge Because that is what this is really all about. That is what Revamp is for. And that is why we are doing this. It's about how we transform lives and how we make a difference. All the way from Step 11 Alpha, this is Giovanni Gabriel. Until next time, may we meet again.